Hello everybody and welcome back to Tiny Bookshop, where I actually have been playing for 20 minutes, but specifically I got on, started the recording, and then spent 20 minutes redoing some of my vibes here. And so this is the waterfront vibe. Specifically, I needed one that has the boombox, and the most popular genres at the waterfront are travel and fact. So I was like, alright, I think I can take the hit on the other ones while I'm there. Plus, the waterfront just feels like a good place to play boombox vibes, right? Green's just kind of my generic one. I think I've moved the dog in all of them. Yeah. To be over yonder. And I need to change the dog's outfit color, though, maybe potentially. But, so yeah, anyway, this is the one. I can't actually remember because I didn't save it quite properly, so I'm not sure if these are this is the correct color for what I had before. But I also have this, although while I'm here, I do want to change that. So that's cafe ambiance. Yes, so save that. And then beach vibes. This is, dang it, see, sometimes some of the save stuff doesn't change over. I had changed that. Or maybe I'm just not pressing it quite right. I changed that. I think that's the dog's shirt color. I could try yellow. Yellow for the puppy. Presets, beach vibes, save. Or there, save that. Cafe ambiance, we will, let's see, you want a red shirt? Oh, he's so handsome. Preset. I would kind of wish it would show you which one you were on, at the top, but it has them in alphabetical order, which is a little creepy because I'm like, oh, is this the right one? Also, no, I don't think I made it. Maybe there's something wrong. Might be something wrong with this. That itself might be glitching out. So this was Cafe Ambiance, save, beach vibe. Yeah, I think actually it's just an issue with it not changing the color. Okay, then I'll have to go with probably a gray. Can't be so, although this is really cute, but we might have to, maybe a softer gray. We'll go with a softer gray. I suppose that will do. That'll do. Beach vibes. Okay, anyway, yeah. So I don't have, I'm able to use most everything. The waterfront, only thing really different too is that I have some of my seafaring stuff outside. And I switched the plants around for some reason. So, but yeah, I haven't even decided where we'll go. We could go to the beach, but what's the newspaper say? Today is rainy. Box of fun facts, an Agatha Christie collection. No, thank you. Minus 15% to classy effects. Yeah, with a giant cooler. Yeah. Listen, that's such an expensive coffee machine, and now I have to save up for friggin' another bookcase at some point. Bookseller continues to sell books. Please don't talk about how terrible. Maybe on a rainy day we should go to the cafe. My sister just told me there's this cute little cafe. It's like an axolotl cafe. I don't think there's actual axolotls, but it's like axolotl in the name. And I was like, oh my gosh, and we're gonna go see it maybe in the next couple days. But apparently the only book trailer I've ever seen in real life, which I think I mentioned in this series before, I'd seen it at a festival. It was really cute, really done up very well. I thought it just went to those park festivals that are the summer. She said that the first time they ever saw that wasn't at the festival, it was actually in the parking lot of that cafe, and I was like, oh, you know what I mean? I was like, this is true. I was like, because I'd been saying earlier in the series, I was like, man, if a book trailer. I've never even heard of these before, but if like, besides for like, you know, like mobile, like book vans for like kids, for like, for schools, you know, and like mobile libraries, you know, stuff like that. But like somebody did that with a bookshop, and I was like, I specifically said if one rolled up at a cafe I was at, I would 100% buy a book, just for the vibes. And I was like, somebody did that in real life. They rolled up on a cute little axolotl cafe, and they freaking posted up with their book van, their book trailer, their tiny bookshop. And I'm like, this is amazing. That's my new goal after my bones are too tired for archaeology, and I can't do it anymore in the field, and I don't want to be trapped in an office. Gonna do a tiny bookshop. Use all my money that way. Cafe Liberté. Let's go to the cafe. Which means I need to have the cafe one equipped. I think this isn't gonna help with our classy vibes or anything. Oh, but it's paintable? Oh my gosh, you guys. What about gray? I like the gray even better. Okay. Resets. This is the cafe ambiance. I don't want to like save over top of another one. I would scream. Oh no! See, I messed that. I think that one's like upload, and it's not. It's the load in. We shall go to the cafe. Okay, and they like travel, classic, fact, probably. This might be too much, but we'll see. Those seagulls, they're eyeing my books everywhere I go. Ooh, puddles. Can we see Spider-Man reflected in the puddles? Rigorous discord. Fresh croissants, delectable coffee, rigorous discourse. Perfect, lovely. As were cafes in ye olden days. Look at my dog. Do you like the ring? I'm so happy. Guess I'm saying. Do you like it here? Good. My good puppy. Oh my gosh, a dog bed? But I don't want, I'd have to buy the cooler or the coffee machine, and I don't want to. Okay. First, our association's, okay, we're doing the pillars of business, whatever. Our association's compendium from 1798 establishes that as a good vendor, you must know thy customer, so you truly know what the patrons of your shop want. I give 3 successful recommendations. Okay. Okay, I don't like this lady at all. I don't know. I just don't. But maybe that's because I live in a place where we don't have establishments that have been open this long and this hoity-toity. But I could just chill. Oh, that's right. You can zoom super far in now if you want. How am I supposed? My dog isn't under the awning. It's okay. She's under the freaking puppy. She's under the table. That's what we'll say. I need a dog bed. I need a dog house. Perfect weather for a new book. You're so right, bestie. It's been raining for a few days here, finally, and it's been so nice. Not that I've read anything, really. I've been busy organizing and reorganizing constantly, including my books. Hanging out with people. Perfect weather for a new book. Any good laughs? I was looking for a comedy play. I'm a big fan of things like Cyrano de Bergerac. I finally put in all the pictures. The only one got me. It was the fairy tales book. It was like 700 pages long, and I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds sick. It's a Buxtonberry book, so it was fake. And I was like, no, because I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, no, but I got all the pictures I took on my Storygraph 2BR. So that was good. Cyrano de Bergerac, a 19th century rom-com. Cyrano, a skilled wordsmith, fears confessing his love to Roxanne due to his large nose, and instead he gets another man to woo Roxanne in his place by giving her the love letters Cyrano writes. A tragicomedic play written entirely in poetic verse. Okay, a comedy play. Seagull, dramatic, okay. Also, Chekhov's gun is definite. Oh! Anton Chekhov. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Night Watch, another Discworld one. Well, it's the same one. Hard Times, 2 Minute. Yeah, we have had that one. The Merry Adventures of Robin Hood. Do Frankenstein. Oh, to be 18 again and write a masterpiece over a particularly cold and dark summer holiday, unknowingly laying the foundation of our modern horror fiction. Wish that were me. I forget that she was 18 when she started it. I don't know. She wrote the whole thing, didn't she? And like just polished it up maybe later. But like, she was a genius. Swan's Way. Wait, we've read that one. Titus Andronicus. Oh, William Shakespeare. Follow the worst of the Romans. He does the worst thing in the worst possible way. An incredibly violent Shakespeare play, not for the faint of heart, but with revenge, monologues, and pies. Well, that's not a comedy then. Tale of Two Sisters. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Do they eat green eggs and ham? Oh my gosh. This was a French game. And if that is something that they also had in there as a joke, that would be really funny. He throws his glove, open challenges, Sir Gawain, he's an idiot. I need to read, I watched the movie that came out about it, because I liked Sir Gawain, the actor. And I was like, I'm intrigued to see how this plays out. And it looked very, spooky, odd, beautiful, Not like spooky, I don't know, unsettling. And I was like, okay, it's interesting. It was beautifully done. But I was like, I think it probably did its source material great justice in that it kind of had that haphazard, sort of fairy tale myth, jumping from scene to scene where you're like, how did you get from here to there? You know what I mean? But I think in other aspects, the source material was not followed, which is fine. It's your, it's an old story. You can make adjustments as you wish. But, I was just like, I have no idea what this is supposed to represent. That's my thing. I was like, what's the meaning of this? What's the story? What's behind this? And I couldn't figure it out. Okay. Yeah, the Puffin one. The Flora. Chicago Manual of Star. Are you serious? The Chicago Manual I own. No, I don't own the Chicago Manual. Which one do I own? I own the MLA one. Back when I was an English major. Yeah, I got it. I think they told us, and I can't remember if we had to buy it or if I was just. And I took a grammar class because I thought being an editor would be really cool. Until I learned that grammar is math. And I despise math. I can tell you if something sounds good or not. I have a good enough ear and eye for it, but I can't tell you the why. You know what I mean? And I edited well, but I was just I can't explain why, which was a problem. Understanding the underlying theory is obviously really, really helpful. And so I was just like, I don't think I could hack it as an editor because, boy, howdy, participles and what the freak ever. I'd never liked grammar. It always felt like word math, and I was like, words should not be math. Oh, interesting. Decrease the number of clothes you toss and learn how to repair them in ways that make works of art. A how-to guide explaining the process and possibilities of mending, perfect for the experienced sewist or the person who's never picked up a needle. Mend and refashioning manual and manifesto. Refreshing is maybe accurate too. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot maybe. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the recording. I don't have my phone on me. This would be good. I actually just picked up something over the holidays that's supposed to be a little tiny, I think it might be a scam, but I was like, that looks really cool. You could, do little woven, tiny, 1 inch or 1 inch by 2 inch little tapestries essentially on tears on your pants and stuff. And in the pictures it looked really cool, and I get the little box, and it has almost no directions, and I'm like, I tried to do it, and the pants still have string in them. I'm like, I have no idea. It's half done, and I think I did it wrong. And I'm like, I poked a bunch of holes in this thing, in these pants, to try to make this work, So I need to like find a YouTube video or something. But I think it'd be fun to like have these fun little tiny mini tapestries. And I'm super like woven thing, you know, like a woven tapestry. You have like warped and weft, but it's super basic, and it looks cute, and I want to do it. But this sounds interesting. It's a good hobby one. Edith Wharton only became a writer at 40, and besides her many novels, she also wrote books on design, travel, and culture. At 60, she was the first woman to win a Pulitzer for fiction. It's never too late to begin. This is amazing. In 1897, she was the first woman to win. She started so late and became the first I read that, but I'm like comprehending it. The first woman to win a Pulitzer for fiction. That's amazing. Nature. Okay, well, hopefully drama's got me. People go to Alaska and don't understand what living in Alaska entails. Interesting. Born in America to Indian parents, but named for a Russian author. Margaret Atwood. I don't think I have any comedy play for you. Nope. Nope. Gear Breakers. I started that, and it was a little too, like, cheese bally for me, but I really wanted to like it because I love anything that's supposed to be Pacific Rim. I don't have any. I'm sorry. I do not have any plays, I don't think I have any plays, let alone comedy ones. Hi, Fern. Oh, so I failed. That woman was here and I failed. Oh, no. Oh, hello, Fern. I'm enjoying the cool breeze out here. Summer might be coming to an end. Oh, that reminds me, I have an invitation for you. The youngsters have been organizing a bonfire at the beach for the last night of the summer. It's always great fun. I'm sure you've made some friends by now. They will want to see you. I mean, I like Fern and I like Anne. And of course, I shall like to see you there as well. Also, you, Sheldon, I would love to see you. You've been a great help to us townsfolk ever since you arrived. This is what our Bookstone community is all about. We rely on each other. And I am very happy to know that we can rely on you too. Oh, that's really nice. Hello, dear. Have you been? I've been yearning. I want yearning and blushing, please. Girl, same. Also, I enjoy a good classic from time to time. I'm a big fan of books like Pride and Prejudice. Do I yes, here you go. Yes, I love love. I didn't even have to. You're welcome. I need your help, youngin'. Retirement is the best. Shut up. I want something in a historical setting. Also, normally I enjoy longer books. I am almost out. Man, maybe I should get that super expensive book chest just to have 8 extra books. No fact, fact has not moved at all. Crazy. Well, I'm going to give you a fact book. If I have. Just the idea of recommending the Chicago Manual of Style to somebody is crazy. Maybe this one? It's not super long, but... But it's his... Oh, Georgetown's his... Okay. Oh, was it Modern Georgetown? Maybe it was Modern Georgetown. I thought it was like... Because it's an old historic city in the U.S. France, the French countryside does not... I have failed 2 recommendations. That's crazy. Of course it's when the lady's watching me. Oh my gosh. I only had the 2 chances. Or the 3 chances. And I failed 2 of them. Oh well. I'll do it one of these days. Although maybe I can do it in multiple places, not just here. I think I have to do it here though. Oh, I should probably take advantage of the beach, because if the on-season is only summer. Yeah, I should go back to the beach. 27 coins! We need fantasy, crime, and kids. So cute. I also made sure to change the car color in all of them. in all of my sets. Maybe more people will come by. I was like, did I not put it out? I did. I was like, no. I forgot travel books. No, I thought something looked off. Dang it, no. Oh, no. It's bring a book to school day, but it's not even a school day. Like, that, I forget, it's summertime. The Sea of Monsters. Mythical monsters, cursed cruise ships, and unexpected friends. Another Percy Jackson books, yes. Okay, so you like Greek, you like mythical myth retellings, sort of. And like Wild Encyclopedia of Fairies, I love that book. She might like that one, the girl, but it's kind of for adults, but it's not like, bad. That one seemed mature. The Timekeeper. Okay, that sounds serious. Oh, another George R. R. Martin? No. Another one? No. Children of Time? Oh my gosh, did I read that one? No. Arachnophobes, I don't think I did. The Martian, that was good. I liked that book. Babel, no, that's not for children. Left Hand in the Dark is definitely not for children. Inkheart, book 1 of a series. Oh, I was like, that sounds like the... So this, I was about to say, this sounds like the Lemony Snicket books, the series of unfortunate events. It is. That's funny. Is this... No way! I was like, is this a different one? No, it is. It's definitely a super children's book. It's really small. I really liked this book. And I was at my parents' for the holidays, and I found my mom's been pulling out the children's books for my nephew, who is not even one. He will be one soon. But, we're all excited to show him our favorite books eventually. But I found this one, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that one. It's so funny. I didn't think it was like not that it's maybe a super popular one, but I was just not expecting to see it show up in a video game when I'm 30-something. Little Laura Ingalls. I don't know, this might be too adult for her, but let's try. Okay. Fantasy really makes me feel good. It's a good book. You'd like it. You just love... Did a small child just say they love George R. R. Martin? Jail. Jail for parents. Where are your parents at? The Unmaking of June Farrow. I have heard that that's a good one, and I kind of am eyeballing it. But, like, I've heard mixed things. In, like, a good and iffy way. Hey, look. See that jelly thing out there? It's super gross. Jellyfish? It's yeah, I know what jellyfish is. Didn't have any gills, but had long stringy arms and needs to pick up food from the floor of the sea. I'm pretty sure. Nope, that's not how jellyfish work. That's how they let stuff swim through their little stingers. But they don't go to the seafloor. By the way, is our shell collecting project still on? Because summer's almost over. I'm getting kind of bored with marine biology. Like, all sea creatures do is swim, so I'd much rather become a herpetologist for, like, diseases. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second, what? Lizards and snakes and frogs that can jump and climb. I can't stop thinking about frogs. So, if we get the shows together soon, I can show them to my friends at the bonfire. Oh, I'll have them. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Why aren't people petting my dog? Pet my dog. She desires to be pet. Or he. I can't remember. I thought they called him he, but now she's a she. I called her he. She's gender fluid, okay? I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kids in a bit. I like books with unexpected twists. Also something from a series, okay? She is an empty nester who's always trying to become a spy. So at 60 years of age, she leaves her tiny apartment in New Jersey to visit Washington and asks politely if the CIA will have her. Thus begins a hilarious and lighthearted mystery series. That would be funny. From 1966. Oh, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Not a series. Wrong place, wrong time. I remember reading Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It was much shorter than I thought it was. And also, it was not nearly as exciting as I thought it would be. To be fair, a lot of the stuff, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Frankenstein, Dracula, none of them are as, like, action pounding, whatever, you know what I mean? Like action oriented, heart pounding as like the movies and modern media make them out to be. They are much slower, but I feel like they build really well. Although to be fair, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I wasn't never spooked. I was like never spooked by it at all. And maybe I've just been oversaturated to the idea of it, but I was like, this is a little odd. You know, loved Dracula, though. I have since learned that, for one thing, Dracula was my very first audiobook as an adult that I remember. Loved it. Super good. And that was back when I would rent them from the library. I would rent audiobooks from the library and download them onto my iTunes. Blah, blah, blah. It's epistolatory. It's written in letter format, like back and forth between various people. And I loved that. And one of my new favorite series that I adore and love and will recommend is, I can't remember the series name, but the first book is a duology. It's A Letter to the Lonesome Shore. Yeah, right? No. A Letter to the Luminous Deep. A Letter to the Lonesome Shore is the second one. A Letter to the Luminous Deep. Oh my gosh. It's like set in like a strange, maybe it's sort of like futuristic world, maybe not even Earth, I don't know, but like a human society that's like based currently, like it's all like the whole planet is an ocean, and it's heavily based on like schools, but as in like universities. Like they have like an atoll, like one tiny piece of land, and then like, but it's like super small, and then like they have these like floating universities, and like people's whole lives derive around, not everybody, but like most, especially this book in particular, is derived around like research involving, or research topics that would be involved with the universities, and like the world building is involved with that. Like if you are some sort of marine biologist, but it's almost as if like the 1800s was in the future. And like, but 1800s talk, like speech patterns and like manners, like mannerisms in a lot of ways, but it's also like very nobody worries about like gender or, you know, or like, you know, who you're in love with. Like, it's not like a forefront thing in the book either. It's just like, oh yeah, no, it's all good. You know, everything's fine. One of those like utopia types, but not like bad utopia, but like, yeah, I can't remember. There's like a name for it. I can't think of it. But it's just really soft and beautiful. And the yearning is so good. And like, but it's like, there's like this whole big mystery around like these like strange, like portal things under the water. And like, there's just like, and everybody's like profession is like capitalized. Like, I don't know. There's like captains and like, who like run their like different kinds of ships, but then there's like the academics, and like that's what most of the world seems to revolve around. And they have such interesting descriptive names for like the creatures that are in the water, and everything's basically marine except for birds. There's a few bird species, and it's like it's similar-ish to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I love 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. There's like a whole chapter where the guy's talking about the taxonomy of the creatures going by the window, and I ate that up. Loved it. But it's not as boring. I promise. These books, A Letter to the Lonesome Shore and A Letter to the Luminous Deep, not boring. I know 20,000 Leagues is a classic and can be boring. It doesn't get caught up in that sort of a thing. It's just about people and their relationships between each other, and then there's like a mystery, and also I just really love the world building. 1800s in the future, oceanic, like sort of. It's really good. Anyway, I'm not explaining it very well because I'm a bad explainer, but it's also epistolatory. It's through letter writing and diary entries, and I love it. I got distracted. Stephen King, Julie Chan is dead. Oh, wow. What? Oh, wow. That seems weird. I gotta be real with you. I don't know how you'd have the presence of mind to take over your twin's lifestyle. The creepiest children in literature. Death Note. Yeah, you know, let's give this middle-aged woman Death Note. I don't know if she's middle-aged. Young, she could be in her 20s. I'm partial to a good. This kid is 12 or 10. All the children are 10, and then like the adult, like everybody else is like 20 or older. I'm partial to liking to a good fantasy novel, like historical setting. Also, I'm never going to be too old for a kid's book. It's for my little sister. What? This is all the stuff you like, but the book's for your little sister? Partial to a good historical novel, says the 10-year-old. Listen, does the 60s and 70s count as historical? Does Laura Ingalls count as historical? Oh, interesting. That's cool. A backstory for the woman in the attic. For Jane Eyre. And only people... Oh, it's a Colleen Hoover book. Whew, yikes. A human history of the oceans. That's cool. Oh my gosh, look how many pages that is. Debunk. I'm gonna... Hang on. Okay, I need this one too. Woman, race, and class. Right. I should take a picture of this one just to double check if this is the one I'm thinking of that's outdated. Traditional building techniques. Oh. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Now with birds. I don't think you'll ever catch me. I know many millennials are getting into bird watching, and I'm so happy for them. I don't think I'm interested in rocks, in plants, in mushrooms, in all other kinds of things. Birds, not it. There's a series I've been buying that I've been kind of following this like 2-person company, I guess, that does stuff on Kickstarter. These are like they're like tabletop role-playing expansions. They're like for D&D, but like they're table agnostic, like system agnostic. But the first one I got was a botanical one. It's a botanist's guide to something or other, and it incorporates like, you know, like sort of like some paganism, like witchcrafty herbalism, science. Like it incorporates all these different aspects from like the plants, and like sort of makes them in like, oh, here's what you can do with them in like a D&D setting, kind of, if you want, you know. And they did one for geology and for like rocks and minerals, and I was like, sick. And then I just got the other day the mushroom one, and the next one they have coming out, the 4th one, is about birds. And this is going to encompass what I just said. I got the first 3, and I will not be getting the bird one. I'm happy for them. I will not be getting the bird one. Cultural social justice movement, and it includes fat activism. Woo! Published in 2020. What a year. What a year. Okay. Girl, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go with the kids one. How about this one? Okay. I never read those. My sister liked them, and my mom liked them. I read, it was one of those, like, tomboy types, sort of internalized misogyny, you know, as you do, you have to grow out of it. I very much stood out for myself in a lot of things where it was like, girls don't do that, and I was talking to my sister the other day, I'm like, I don't remember where I heard this, or if I heard it, or if I saw it, or read it somewhere, or if I just came up with it, but I think I must have seen it somewhere as a very, very young child, and I remember this was like at the school I was at before 9/11 happened, and so I was like younger than 10, or like around that age, but I remember being like, well, if girls, what is it? They're like, girls don't do that for something. Or it was like, oh, yeah. And it was like, I was like, well, I'm a girl and I do it, so therefore girls do it. You know? And I did that a lot as a kid, but I still wanted to be treated as a boy. But I even cut my hair really short, but then I put in earrings so that people would know I was a girl. Even though I cut my hair short to make people think I was a boy. You know, because I just wanted to be treated like one, but I never wanted to be one. I had an interesting conversation with my sister the other night about it. But, it was, yeah. I don't know what I was going on about that for, honestly. I lost track. I lost the thread. I have no idea. Hopefully I'll maybe jump in post-editing. But, or during editing. But post-recording. Anyway, don't know why I brought up that piece of personal lore. Light and entertaining. Plot twists are usually too exciting for me, though. What, girl? What do you want? A picture book? You want me to get you a kid's book? I'll give you the Children's Garden versus or the 11th Hour. It's 38 pages. Plot twist. Okay, so maybe if we read between the lines here, she's saying maybe mysteries, right? She doesn't want like, ooh, a whodunit thing. Okay, that's fine. Animal Farm. Give her a classic. She's just getting back into reading. Thumbelina. Oh. I actually might recommend Thumbelina. That'd be a cute one. Not Anton Chekhov, no. Famous for his painterly prose and use of foreshadowing. Chekhov's personal favorite, The Student. A Room of One's Own. I need to read this. I put a couple of the other Virginia Woolf books on my TBR. I can't believe I haven't read Virginia Woolf. Or I have and I just don't remember, which sounds like a crime in and of itself. Let me just make sure I put that on the list. Not Animal Farm. I wanted to give you Thumbelina. It's very cute and small. Also, your kid would like it. Also, I need I need somebody to buy one of those. Are you serious? The day's already over? I only sold like 3 fantasy books. Oh, yes. Give me some books. That's it. You did not give me very many books. Great tabletop inspo. 27. I'm not making enough money to be going to the beach. I think that was all I needed. My dog is so cute. I'm so happy. I'm so happy my dog is here. Oh, hi. I can click on people. Oh, jeez. Good boy. Hang on. I'm sorry, puppy. Yeah. Oh, yes you are. Let me go. Okay. I'm never sure if it's gonna, like, hold for me. So I'm in a bit of a hurry. Give me one of those huge tomes. You know, with more than 700 pages, but don't give me one of those boring old classics. Girl, I got some George R.R. Martin for you. Yeah, here. Which I don't know which one it is. Oh, didn't I have... Oh, somebody else must have bought the other one. Here you go. Here's some George R.R. Martin. It's impressive how he comes up with all this. Yeah, it is. I did it. Have you seen our sand castles? I did. You sold 15 books. It's gathered quite a few adventurers at the beach. Oh, they've made their own sand castles. Jason and Ophelia and Sasha have been making the coolest castles in the world. Yep, I told them how to do it because I know how. I'm going to be an architect when I grow up, you know. But it's all going way too slow because we don't have enough shovels for everyone. Hey, you're an adult, right? You can get us some. But you probably need money, right? Here you go. What? Harper's Castle donation box. Good. Collecting for a good cause. Lots of sand shovels. I need 100 coin plus 1 for Harper's sandcastle construction. Yeah, but we're not going to be able to do that till next year. Okay. For Buxtonbury. Yeah, okay, you better be ready to wait till next year. And you don't seem the sort to be patient. You want gore galore? Okay, I have a, No, where was it? Oh, it might have got bought already. Dang. We had a really gory Stephen King one. This Dark Academia crime story puts you in the chair of the examiner with access to all the emails, project reports, chat threads, and other documents from the class. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Bait and Witch. It's not super exciting is the problem. Oh, I was like, I feel like I've read this. I didn't read the title. I did read this. It was quite good. Along with the Forest Inn, the Trader, blah, blah, Timekeeper's Son. Oh, another different book. Okay. Oh yeah, the Howl sequel to Howl's Moving Castle. This is the best I got. Yeah, I don't have any. That one's more of a thinker. Oh, it's out. Oh, I would have put it on the table, but apparently it works just by being out. That's nice. Shh, honey, we're talking to the bookseller. Needs to be suitable for a 10-year-old. Don't give me romance. I hate those pesky love triangles, though. People are like, don't give me romance. I hate those pesky love triangles, comma, though. Like, this doesn't work very grammatically, and I don't know why, but it doesn't. If anything like the ugly duckling, yes. I haven't read that one since I was little. Samesies. I am out of children's novels, unfortunately. Well, now I'm going through the crime books like nobody's business, but not the fantasy. So, and everyone's wearing red and green. They're looking for. Yeah, listen, I didn't need that many before. Hey, that included animals. Animal Farm. Fact books. I had that one. I mean, this is a huge one. This is an animal one. Yay, I was worried because it's huge. Oh, tomorrow I have to go to the fish market. Not that I have to, but I think she's taking a percentage of my sales. Yep. Okay, well maybe we can get it for the last day of summer. Aw, they're playing. Oh, that is a fantastic sandcastle. They have been working on that one. I remember it was just a tower before. A group of adorable young construction workers at Far Beach have come together to realize a big sandcastle project, and they need your help. Their self-proclaimed castle master, Harper Najim, tells the review, "We are a group of children that are very good at building sandcastles. We only need your help because we don't have that many shovels. If you'd like to help their cause, find the designated donation box at the mobile bookshop stand on the Far Beach." I have saved the waterfront vibes. We will go ahead and head to the waterfront. Oh! There's more, seashells around here? We're gonna play the music. I'm glad they don't make me listen to it the whole time. You wanna play? Oh, yes, let's play. We're gonna get her that sandcastle shovel thing ASAP. Jeez, I'm glad I bought the extras. Something philosophical, I could pick up a new hobby, and I'd love to read something classic. That's a lot of things. What? A thrilling adventure fiction that was once a bestseller in ancient Egypt's 20th dynasty? I remember actually reading about this. I think in the book I read about, like, this, 6 of the queen pharaohs, like the women who ruled. Sinuhe was like one of the, like, when, or am I mixing up? There's like a Chinese tale that's similar, I think. I might be mixing them up. That's okay. Okay, something philosophical, new hobby, and I'd love to read something classic. In his totally real travelogue from the 13th century, we follow the author's self-insert, conveniently named Marco Polo, on his legendary travels from Venice to Beijing. Yeah, I think most of this was written like 15 or 20 years after the fact, while he was in jail or something. Like, yeah. So, unfortunately, while he could have written something really cool, he didn't. Oh, the designer of brutalist buildings apparently wanted better living conditions, and now they're associated with terrible working conditions. This dry essay is a must-read for fans of Gothic revival and fun insight into the minds of 1800s mid-century architects. Interesting. That is actually kind of interesting. Comfort folk. Know my name. In the news, she was only known as Emily Doe. Chanel's experience, an example of the justice system failing the most vulnerable, went viral after her victim impact statement was posted on BuzzFeed. A powerful memoir told in uniquely beautiful prose. I do not recognize this. Punk eraser art. Oh. Interesting. Tiny block prints. That's cute. Oh. I should get this for my sister. Astonishing. Did they even read it? Learn the humor and history behind the text of the blurbs. As meta as it gets. It sounds like a blurb your enthusiasm. A cracking compendium of book blurbs, writing tips, literary folklore, and publishing secrets. You know what? I'll at least look it up. That sounds interesting. Botany in a day. Do I have this one? I think I have this one. Just in case. It's not philosophical, but it is a hobby. It's not really a classic. Barmy British Empire, horrible histories. History of the British Empire is full of horrible people and horrible deeds. Found out how a war started when a Brit was sitting on a stool and who wore a necklace made of human skulls in this not so horribly boring history book. The Stonewall Reader, nice. Iconic activist and forgotten revolutionaries were indispensable to the gay liberation movement. Tell their stories. I think I have this one. Or something very similar. Tales of Norse mythology. Alright, I'm gonna try. Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure if it was like in order because it was like philosophical would be nice, like a hobby would be cool, but I'd love to read something classic. So I was like, so is the classic more of the like prominent one on this or what? You know? I was not sure. Ahoy, I need a rescue. What's the scuttlebutt? I'm a big fantasy fanatic, wouldn't mind learning a new hobby, and I like niche books for the most part. Okay, those are all very different things. Oh boy. Oh, a Stephen King. They're supposed to grow into shapeshifters, but at 13, Aster still isn't shifted, and when his friends need help, his fascination with witchcraft might be the only thing that can help. Oh, that sounds cute, honestly. Story about you don't have to be one thing or the other, you know? Dragon. I loved the Dragon Riders of Pern books. I will say that those are one of the few that I've gone back to reread as an adult, like as an older adult. Even when I was like in my 20s, I read them and I was like, I love them. I read one of them again recently and I was like, oh my gosh. The man in this is an absolute dirtbag. So, yeah. But I still, the Dragon Song series is really good. Listen. I love this book. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, I love this book. If you are not liking it, I will be sad. Fern's coming to visit. There's so many people in the shop. Like, this is crazy. I am gonna run out of books. Don't shy away from handing me sophisticated work. Did I run out of... Holy cow, I ran out of travel books. The nonfiction here is good. Anything good on board. You want the Bookstonpedia? This is I think, the most sophisticated one. It's also a French author, and it's older. Sure. Yay! It's a worthy challenge to my wits. Yes. Oui, oui. Sell 30 books in a day! Yay! I don't know what to pick. Yeah, I don't have much. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge and I want to read lesser known works. Yep, I already finished the last one. How about this one? That's a knowledge book. Yep. I keep trying to click this one, not the other one. Oh my gosh, Ant's here. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the other guy. Hi, your shop looks lovely today, although you gives me a few more plants. I can't talk. Oh, can I ask, do you have a favorite plant? Succulents. I love succulents, actually. They make such good oh, wow. They make good houseplants. My tip, make sure to keep them warm and dry. Most of them are desert plants, after all. Yeah, mine survive, like, not being watered for, like, a month and a half sometimes. Ooh. Thanks so much for indulging me. It's so fun to talk botany with you. Girl, I would talk botany with you all day, every day. We should have a botany van. You should get a botany van and you could travel with me. Oh my gosh, that would be a dream. I really need that. We should do it again sometime, alright? See you soon. I love her so much. Hello, it's getting a bit chilly, right? You guys, it's still summertime. Can we show off my new cardigans that I've been knitting from this cool pattern my granddad sent me? That's actually sick. And this is really wide arms, so it kind of makes me look bad. But that's funny. I don't know, it could be a dope look for autumn. Anyway, check this out. There's going to be a dope beach bonfire on the 28th. This is the last day of summer. It sounds like he's trying to be American and British. He's like mate and dope. But I don't know. I hear dope and think American. Maybe also say that in England or France or wherever we are. We could totally check out together. Then I can finally introduce you to a few friends of mine. You should play. Yeah, I'm going to be... What? You mean play something for the concept album? Crikey, what is he, Australian? He's Australian, he's British, and he's American. Crikey, I don't know if I'm ready for all that yet, but I suppose I should try. Get over my fears and all. Man, don't you perform normally? Like, haven't you guys, or do they just like play in a garage? Man, alright, I'll get to practicing then. Yeah. You're a pretty good motivational speaker, did you know that? I just said like 4 words. Thanks for your faith in me. It kind of makes me want to write more now. Well, I'm glad. Musicians are actually a treasure and should be treated as such in many ways, except for the ones that think they should be treated as treasures, and they should be not treated that way. But no, I really love music. Oh my gosh. I like niche books. The 7 Lamps of Architecture, we did see that one. It's very dry. I don't know, bro. This one actually might work for you. Okay. Alright, okay. That actually, I did not feel too bad about that one. Empty. I know, I did not expect to... I did not expect to do so well. The waterfront usually does well for me, but... I have, what, like 3 crime books left? Crazy. I'm sorry, Fern. Sorry. Wow. I think it's because I've been to the waterfront so much that I make money well there. Ooh, yay. Free books. Ooh, and these. Yes, thank you. And also these. Anything under 20, I'm like, yeah! Perfect. Bonfire preparations underway. Volunteers invite all to annual summer bonfire this Sunday. As the warm weather gives way to autumnal breeze, I'm excited to see how the seasons differ. Apparently we get new items and stuff like that. It'll be fun. I wonder if I have to bring my plants in. Organizers of Bookshop are hoping to get people excited about the annual bonfire night at the Far Beach on Sunday. Food and drink will be provided, as well as the materials for the local note-burning tradition. Anyone who would like to participate can formulate a regret about the past or a resolution for the future on a piece of recycled paper. Afterwards, participants will burn their notes in a joint ceremony. Ooh, Silence Libre, frontman Klaus finds lyrical inspiration. That's a cool tradition. I like that. I did that. I think when I was living with my friend, during the 2020, like the pandemic, I think the 2020 year, yeah, we're into the 2021 New Year on New Year's Day, like when it ticked over at midnight, I wrote on these pieces of paper 2020, and I was like, we need to burn these as effigies for the prior year, and we did. I think I did another one on a phone call with my family because I couldn't go see them for the New Year. Yeah, it was funny. Well, no, I think that year I did actually go out for Christmas. I didn't go out for any other holiday, but that might have been though. I was working in Dinosaur National Monument then. God, I can't keep track of where I was. I do know for sure that my friend and I, at some point, maybe it was later into January, we burnt 20 pieces of paper that said 2020 as our regrets, essentially. Semester break ends. Right there. Pokey looking. Oh, orientation week starts. Interesting. Okay. I should go back to the beach. I should maybe just spend a bunch of time at the beach. Like today, tomorrow, and then flea market, and then beach again. I don't know though, I think people really sleep on the beach during the off season. It can be, and I'm not talking like California beaches, I guess. I'm talking more like Northern California, Oregon, Washington, like even in the Northeast, like cold beaches are actually like a vibe in and of themselves. Alright, hopefully that's good. If I went back to the waterfront tomorrow, I could maybe get all the money needed for... Let's grab our stuff. Yay! Digging is the best. I'm glad. Just gotta finish the moat. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna finish before I can even get the shovels, I have 10 children's books. So it gives me a large page count, but I don't really like scary stuff. Okay, Z for Zachariah. That's pretty small. That was scary. That's scary sounding, though. Ooh, Robin Hood. Oh, but it's huge. Holy moly. Okay, weird. Oh. A series of unfortunate events. I don't like scary stuff. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. That's cool. That's a pretty low page count. Never-ending story. Sad. The girl who rode the ocean. That's crazy. A tale for little dreamers who want to see the wonders of the world. Hidden staircase. Oh, Nancy Drew. There she is. I just remembered that whole tangent I went on earlier where I was like, I think cut my hair short, whatever, because I had that. My sister would read Nancy Drew, and I read Hardy Boys in order to be like, I'm not like other girls, even though I wanted to be a girl and not a boy. I also was very tomboy. And so because of that, not just because of that, I liked the Hardy Boys. I actually still have those books. I really liked them. But I refused to read the Nancy Drew ones. I just didn't think they'd be nearly as exciting because they had a girl in them. Anyway, I was an odd child. Or I was like a budding feminist and also internally misogynistic. But such is life. I'm gonna give you Nancy Drew then. Or the Little Mermaid. No, that's a sad one. It's the original Little Mermaid. Oh, maybe this one. 160, yeah. Something short and sweet to read. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Dog. Speak. So cute. They did a good job with the dog. I mean, the dog doesn't do much, but the dog doesn't need to do much, What the dog do? He do this. I did. I collected the shells. You documented the seashell varieties of Bookstonberry. The scientific community thanks for your service. I also gave you sea stars, which are not seashells. Thanks. You're probably really nice and stuff. But I don't really like marine biology anymore. I'm going to be an astronaut anyway. Oh, you keep changing. But that's fine. You're at the age where you should. Every day. Do whatever you want. And they probably don't even look at shells. They would if they could. So you can keep them. Oh, thank you. Have fun doing science with them or something. Now I gotta talk to that turtle I saw over there. Bye, a precocious child. I actually do have a jar of seashells and a bowl of seashells behind me. So there. Anne's here. Yes. I think she's working out. Check out the kids. Isn't it they've been hard at work in the sandcastle business? I used to love playing at this beach too when I was their age. It's just so easy to let your imagination run wild here. It's true. Being a kid is really fun. Like, it really, really is. You can do all kinds of... Yeah, your imagination just doesn't take much, But I do enjoy, honestly, being an adult. I can travel way more. And I'm sure your fantasy books have something to do with that as well. Oh, the sandcastle? Yes. But wait, before I forget, I have a little something for you. She keeps... I almost bought this, and she gave it to me. Oh, yeah, it's my favorite plant. I told her that. It will freshen up your shop even more. Girl, I love you. I'm gonna cry later. I have hard eyes. I wanted to do something nice for you since you did me such a big favor when we met. I did not. You were very nice to me first. Make sure you hang it up alright. I promise people will love it. See you later, yeah? Anyway, is there romance in this game? Can I date her? It needs to be suitable for an 8-year-old. If there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. I have The Little Mermaid. Wait. Okay, it's actually not a good kid's story, but it is very small. If it was the Disney one, that'd be fine. This is not the Disney one. Wow, I am almost out of the children's books. Jeez. I need magic, whimsy, occult stuff. However, I easily get nightmares, so no horror stories for me. Alright. The 5th season. Ugh. N.K. Jemisin. A goddess among writers. Like, holy cow. Whimsy. I wish I still had a copy of the Emily Wilde. This is not a whimsical book, but it's very good. The Complete Robot. Isaac Asimov is not very whimsical. 62 years after the first published instance of the word robot. Interesting. So what, in 1920? Really? Interesting. No? Well, yeah. Because when did oh my gosh, who wrote War of the Worlds? Right. Did he use robot? I don't know. Asimov collects science fiction short stories about the industrious automatons in this series. That would actually be kind of interesting to read, honestly. I want to read Isaac Asimov, but my problem sometimes with older sci-fi is how they, it's somewhat cliche probably, but how they write women. I'm just like, bro, seriously, bro, you know. And I've noticed they've been doing a lot of redoing the covers for some of the older sci-fi, like Isaac Asimov's and Ray Bradbury and stuff, in an effort to get them to sell. Which makes sense. Like, you should probably redo the covers for books periodically, you know, just to keep them fresh looking, you know. And these are supposed to be timeless classics, but I feel like they could do better if I did a short story compendium instead of like jumping into a big thing. Magic, whimsy, occult. Does Percy Jackson count? I'm gonna recommend her the 5th season because it's one of my favorite books. But I don't know if she's gonna like it. Okay, whew. Okay, we can get married. Yay. Haven't sold any travel or... Oh, there goes a drama. Okay. Wow, we are doing really well. Did you guys pay for your books? Well, we did... where was the... Oh, that was her personal one. Okay. I was like, where did that go? That sticker. Give it to me. I think it's still a beach day today. Yes. Golden Age sci-fi with a touch of cyberpunk. Oh, wow. Golden Age sci-fi includes kids and fantasy ones. Okay, I had to get it. It's probably not worth the money, but I wanted it. Oh, wow. Crime? No. No. I'm not spending $45 on crime and sci-fi. Anyway, I should probably call this episode here. It's been recording for an hour and a half. It's almost midnight. I just want to keep playing this game forever. So, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Really quick, I want to say thank you to my patrons.